Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, lived a little black snake named Charlie. Charlie loved shiny, sparkly, red stones more than anything in the world. Ooh! Charlie would say whenever he found one, "So pretty." Every morning, Mother Snake would wiggle her tail and say, "Charlie, darling, please remember the snake family rule." And Charlie would recite, "Never, ever, ever put stones in my tummy. They give snakes terrible tummy aches." That's right. Mother Snake would nod. But Charlie just couldn't resist those red, sparkly stones. He didn't swallow them. He was a good snake after all, but he loved to carry them in his mouth and slither around, feeling fancy. "Look at me," he'd mumble with his mouth full of stones. "I'm the fanciest snake in the whole wide world." One day, while Charlie was doing his fancy stone parade, a sneaky thief spotted him from behind a tree. "Gasp!" said the thief, with huge eyes. "That silly snake has rubies in his mouth. I'll be rich." The thief jumped out and scooped up Charlie in a bag. "Gotcha!" "Hey!" yelled Charlie, accidentally spitting out his stones. "Those are my special stones." The thief peeked into the bag. "Ha! These aren't just stones, little snake. These are jewels. I'm taking you to my hideout." Meanwhile, Mother Snake was slithering in circles with worry. Where has my Charlie gone?" Back at the thief's hideout, Charlie had a brilliant idea. "Mr. Thief," said Charlie in his most convincing voice, "if you think these stones are nice, you should see the giant ones I have at home. They're as big as watermelons." The greedy thief couldn't resist. He rushed Charlie back to Snake Home. As soon as they arrived, Charlie slithered super duper fast into his nest and hid deep inside where the thief couldn't reach. Mother Snake cuddled Charlie tight. "My clever little snake, but no more stone-carrying adventures." "Okay." Charlie nodded. "I promise, Mama. But can I still look at my stones? Please." And from that day on, Charlie collected his stones in a special pile outside their nest where he could admire them all day long without any thieves or tummy aches. The end.